Hello everyone, and welcome back to our Rimworld series. We've kind of hit a point of being able to handle most things, so things have calmed down a little, thankfully. Alright, and we're gonna put some doors on here to sort of start setting up our prison. We are running out of granite, so it will probably be a while before that's really constructed. So, yeah. Alright. And here we are trading with a slave ship, and we're going to take Jackalope, and we're just doing our best to be able to afford her. Alright, Jackalope is going to be a good colonist. She's going to be one of our researchers. She's going to help out with that. She's got good growing skills and good research skills, so that's gonna be what her thing is. And we've got a psychic ship. Alright, we've got 4 mechanoids around there, but what these mechanoids don't understand is that we have the wherewithal to make lots of bombs. So we're going to make lots of bombs. We're going to make EMP shells and highly explosive shells. And eventually, when we have the resources, we're just going to have, like, a stockpile of all the shells we can make. So that's going to be super fun. We're just going to blow up all of our enemies. Yeah. It's time to get into... So we're just going to make as many as we can. Which for this is going to be 10, and for this is 5 and 10, respectively. That should be enough. And we're just gonna copy those over. That should be enough to deal with this threat, but we'll see. We'll see. Alright. And we have Bat as a new recruit. She has joined us. Yay. This brings our colony up to 8. I think this is the highest we've ever had. Yay. Alright, and now it's time to bombard Okay, we ran out of mortars. We ran out of mortar shells. That was not enough. Drone intensifies? Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Alright. Well, I guess we just vibe. I guess we just make more. Time to make some more. We'll just make as many as we can. Or we're gonna make a lot more this time. Yeah. Alright, Ambrosia Sprout, we do not care. Alright, we're gonna put Kimmy on this. Kimmy's our best. Kimmy and Huntsman. Kimmy and Huntsman are going to make us bombs. Alright, yeah. Alright, we're doing pretty good. We've got some shells. We've got a lot. Okay, we finished our research. We're going to work on prosthetics now. Alright. We're vibing. Okay, ship to the stars. That's way across the country. Marauders camp. We don't care. I don't really care about most of the quests because I just feel like with the fact that I'm so bad at combat in this game that it's just kind of not worth it. It's probably because I don't get gunsmithing until way too late. I should really just rush gunsmithing in this game. Drone intensifies. Fun. So much fun. But this also isn't really an immediate threat. The mechanoids are going to stay over by their ship until it's destroyed. We should send out the guys so they can get away from the drone. Otherwise, one of them might go, like, slaughter. Or that would be not ideal. Alright. So we're gonna send away Sergeant Pierre and Huntsman, and hopefully by the time they get back, we will have dealt with the ship. It shouldn't be too hard of a quest. Alright, we're here. Here's the city. Huntsman collapsed. Huntsman is in a coma. We're just gonna let Sergeant and Pierre just take a nap. We're gonna have them attack the settlement in the morning. Alright, here they are attacking the settlement. We're doing fairly well. We should be okay. Okay, they're piling on Pierre. Okay. Okay, Pierre's down. Okay, now they're piling on Sergeant. That's no good. He doesn't okay, Sergeant is down. Okay, that was a mistake on my part. They didn't have good weapons. I probably should have just kept them in the colony. Okay, they're dead. They're dead now. There's no saving them. There's no way we're going to... As much as I hate to lose Sergeant because he's been with us for so long, we really cannot save him. Alright. Huntsman is dead and the caravan has been lost. Alright. There we go. All the men except Man-Bear are gone, which means we're gonna have to keep an eye on Man-Bear. Alright, ransom demand. We cannot afford that. That is way too much. We do not have that money. That's not money we have. Alright, saving a refugee. Maybe the gunners will run into the mechanoids. Alright, Robert. Come on here, Robert. Alright, you're good at cooking. That's fine. You're good at mining. That's what we're gonna have you do. Alright, we're bombarding the ship again. Alright, come on. Come on. Alright, we've bombed it again. Alright, we've killed one of the mechanoids. That's good. Alright, the ship's been destroyed. The mechanoids are coming. Alright, everybody, to the kill tunnel. Yeah! They're gonna run into our traps, and it's going to be awesome. And we're gonna get so much steel and so much components. Alright. There we go. There we go. One down. And 2 more to go, and we have plenty more spike traps. Yeah, we win this. We win this. We get so much steel. So much steel. Yeah. We win. Alright, we've also grabbed Boom Rat from a raid, and we're recruiting them. Mostly because their name is Boom Rat. And that is cool. I hope that's a nickname. Because, like, my rule is first names are nicknames. I could make it a nickname. I could make it his nickname. Alright, man is back. They did a second ransom note with less money and money that we actually had. And now we're building a crematorium so that we can get rid of things without just leaving them in the river. Alright. And, yeah. Get rid of some of the stuff that's clogging up our storage. Alright, and we are going to be planting some cotton here. This right here is cotton right now, but we're going to eventually change it to corn. So don't get too attached to it as cotton. Alright, and everyone is great. Everyone is vibing. We're doing good. Boomrat's name is, Cola now, because, yeah. Alright, and we're just setting people ahead, and we're building our colony. Alright, we are having a volcanic winter. Volcanic winter time. Everything is cold and everything is dying. And we are decent on food right now, but if this volcanic winter doesn't let up, we might not be. So, yeah, I think we're going to switch that cotton to corn now. So, that's how that's going to be. Alright, we're making meals. Cola is our other cook. It's Cola and Man-Bear in the kitchen. So yeah. We're doing pretty good. Bat is making more marble blocks, so that's good. And some people are making art. All is well. All is well, except for the part where we're slowly running out of food. We're making more clothes. Alright, here we are. Let's pop open this Ancient Danger. There might be some useful people in there. There is insects. There's a bunch of insects. Alright, run, Bat. Alright, everyone else, cover her retreat. Her retreat. Alright, and let's attack these insects. Alright, everyone move closer. The insects aren't getting it. Alright, and target that one. That'll aggro the hive, and then they will approach. Alright, we are fighting the bugs. Yay. Fighting bugs. Alright, that one's attacking Kimmy. Alright, we're doing pretty good. Alright, man is kind of injured. Alright. Good job, everyone. Alright, and attack the little one. Alright, Kimmy's down. Alright, someone rescue Kimmy. Man Bear, rescue Kimmy. Good job, everyone. We beat the insects. Alright, next what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to prop open cryo-sleep caskets and... Oh no, man. And man is dead. Man is dead. We've lost man. All that money to get him back and he just dies. Time to build another sarcophagus. Alright, Bat's fun though. That's great. Okay, who's... Alright. I think we're going to try the same strategy again. We're going to send in Robert to open the cryo-sleep caskets. And open? Oh, that's a bunch of hostiles. And they're all shooting at Bat. Okay, guys. Okay, we've got one down. Try to escape. Okay, Robert and Bat are done. Okay, let's lure the rest of them over to our kill tunnel. Alright. Yeah, that one's on me. This episode is full of problems because I'm making bad decisions. This is on me. I should have had everyone in there from the get-go, and that would have been a much better plan. Alright, yeah, the kill tunnel's working fine. That at least is working. Alright, we're gonna have to... She is dead in 3 hours. Alright. Man Bear. Kimmy. Retreat. Alright, Kimmy, go, go, go. Go hide with the caravan, and Man Bear will solo these to Spear. It'll be fine. Alright, good. They're chasing Kimmy. Alright. Man Bear, you're very bad at this, but it looks like... Okay, Robert is dead. And Cola is having a mental break. Alright. Yeah, so it looks like we're having another near colony extinction event. This time, this is my fault. Alright. Yeah. Are any of them any good? No, none of them are any good. Cola, go hide with, the caravan. Oh, they're breaking our stuff. Stop that. Alright, we're just gonna let Man Bear crawl back because they don't attack crawling people as much. This guy made the mistake of attacking the caravan. So he exploded our turbine. Okay. Cola got in the crossfire. Kimmy, it's up to you. Kimmy, my girl, it's all up to you. Bat is dead. Alright. Time to build more sarcophagi again. Yeah. Alright, Kimmy. Alright, I think... Go rescue Man Bear. Man Bear is more important than Cola right now. I'm more emotionally attached to him. Penicillin blocked the plague. Good. Alright, Cola's going to bed. Alright. We've also got O'Neill. O'Neill's here. He's a refugee. He's hiding out with us. I think what we might do, since we just lost a bunch of people, is we'll just kidnap him and deal with the consequences. Kimmy is in a daze. Thank you, Kimmy. You're being very helpful. Very helpful, Kimmy. Alright, so we can't really do anything until Kimmy comes out of it. Alright, Kimmy's out of her daze, and Man Bear is still alive. We did capture O'Neill, and we're recruiting him. So, yeah. So his faction is not happy about that, and we are now enemies with them, and O'Neill has joined us. Yay! Alright, and he's gonna do mostly hauling, because Kimmy and Man Bear refuse to do that. So, yeah, that's gonna be mostly his job. Alright, and we're just working on building those sarcophagi so we can bury our dead. Cola did not make it, and Bat and Robert are still over in the Ancient Danger, which we probably should have just left alone. At least until we had, like, decent gear. And, yeah. So things are still pretty okay. Most of the problems this episode were on me. We will be switching back to rice on these fields, just so we can have food faster. But thank you for watching, everybody. And remember to like and subscribe so you can see more episodes and see how the story ends. Hopefully it ends with us going to space.